What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is my first or second video of 2019. Asked so often about what products I use on my edges to lay my baby hairs down, or how I get them to lay flat all day. So I decided to make a video about it. So to be very frank, I don't do a lot, and that's because I understand these three things that I'm about to name off to you. What type of utensil best works for my hair, as in, you know, a brush, a toothbrush, an edge brush. I also understand what products work for my hair, and I understand my hair type and texture. So in order for your hair to lay down properly, you must know what works for your hair. For me personally, water and gel usually does the trick. So I use Eco Styler gel. I typically use this one, the olive oil one, and my handy dandy spray bottle, just regular water, nothing else. So as far as products, that's all I use. Now sometimes I do add a more of a pasty consistency depending on the type of hairstyle. So the combination of a gel, being this, and a more pasty edge control type consistency usually lays down edges pretty well, but you can't really manipulate it once it's set in place. So I usually don't use this combination a lot. I just stick to gel and water. I usually don't use edge control much anyway, because most edge controls have like harsher chemicals and such as alcohol in them, and I personally lay down my edges every day, so using alcohol on my edges, and my edges are not, you know, super thick, and you know, they're very frail and brittle like most people's. So using alcohol and brushing them every day is kind of a bad idea. So I don't use this often at all. I typically stick with my Eco Styler gel and my water. So with that being said, I would encourage everyone who is watching this and wondering what should they use as far as product wise, please understand your hair type and texture first. Find a product that really works for your hair, and most times you will need a water to really make it lay down. So I found that just using Eco Styler gel alone without having some sort of dampness to my hair, the Eco Styler gel really doesn't work. But once I add the water, it really does make a difference. And that also works with just most edge controls as well. You need some sort of wet or gel consistency in order for the edge control to work to its fullest potential. Before I show you how I do it, I'm going to show you what I use to lay down my edges. I use this bad boy. It is a soft bristle toothbrush with a lot of bristles in it. For my hair does not work well with hard bristles at all, and my hair is kind of fine, well, very fine around the edges. So using a very hard bristle on my edges is only going to make it irritated, and it's going to burn if I keep swiping as much as I do when I lay down my edges. So I prefer a soft bristle toothbrush. It's not extremely soft, but it's soft. So one thing I do before I get started is either I spray my edges with the water bottle, or I will wet my toothbrush. Another thing, if you are using an edge brush or a toothbrush, please make sure that you clean it often, because the buildup in the toothbrush can also make a difference in how your edges lay down. Let me zoom in, move my hair out the way. so it won't be, so you can see my edges. All right, so today, for the sake of the video, I am going to be spraying my hair just a little bit. And now I'm going to dip my toothbrush into my Eco Styler gel and put an even amount. It really doesn't matter how much I'm putting on there because I'm gonna add more as I go along, but just, you know, for video's sake, we're gonna say about this much. Okay, so I take it and I do the direction I want my edges to go. And this is not even me playing with my baby hairs just yet. It's just me laying down the direction I want my edges to go. I usually go for like swoop and not like a straight back look. So I'm dipping my brush again and down here, doing that same motion. Now, for baby hairs in particular, I'm not gonna put any gel on my brush, but I am gonna swipe, take my brush, and the little hairs that come out from me brushing forward like this, those I consider my baby hairs. Gonna pull them out, pull them out, pull them out, pull them out. Now, I'm gonna dip my brush into my Eco Styler gel, but I'm only using a little bit. I'm only using a little bit as far as my baby hairs go. So the technique I use for my baby hairs, put my mirror up, I will lay them forward, then I will take one of my fingers from my other hand, and as I lay it in the direction that I want to go, I will like smooth it out with usually my middle finger. So I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna smooth it out. Take it, smooth it out. Take it, smooth it out. Take it, smooth it out. That's usually how I do it. And what I do, put just a little bit on my toothbrush, take the baby hairs forward, then I take it, swoop it around, and smooth it down with my middle finger from my other hand.
This is normally how I smooth down my baby hairs. And once you get a pro in it, so sometimes I don't swoop all my baby hairs, I get creative and have some just lay forward like so, just swoop back a little bit. So swoop it forward, comb them forward towards my eyebrows, then I'll just do like a small swoop. Now,
once I get to this area, I usually like to create some sort of sideburn illusion. Again, put a little bit on the toothbrush, comb it down, then I will take my finger from the other side and swoop down. So creating some sort of a sideburn look. You can get creative, put like some more swoops at the bottom. I usually just do it straight down. So this is one portion of my head. And I have a really boyish hairline, so it's like boom, 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 boom. So my baby hairs help to disguise my very boyish hairline. So usually for this area, since I have a 5 head, my mission is to decrease this into a 4 head. So again, dip my toothbrush and move my hair out the way first. Then I'm going to swoop, swoop. So the clip of me wrapping my hair with the silk scarf got deleted, but I pretty much just wrapped my hair for about 5 minutes and allowed my edges to set. So it's been 5 minutes. It's actually 6:09 now. And I'm about to undo my headscarf. And woo. Also be careful unwrapping your headscarf. And I will also say, if you're using where are my words? If you're using a combination of gel and an edge control, I would say to leave it on for at least 10 minutes because it may take longer for it to dry. But this is pretty much it. This is what I do. So let's do a quick close-up, and thank you guys so much for watching. If I left something out or you have a question, please leave them down below in the comment section. And while you're down there, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Let's cue the close-ups.